And
do they have Lunchables?
No, because you don't know refrigeration.
Oh,
only dry goods. Only things that you could store at
so
room
beef
temperature.
jerky was probably pricey.
Nobody really wanted beef jerky. It didn't seem like. The popular items were candy. These things called, what were those things called? Chico sticks, I think. It's peanut butter covered in toasted coconut, and it's like a long stick, and they were like 10 cents a piece. And these guys are always
crushing those.
That sounds good though. Yeah.
I didn't eat any.
I mean, that's only an hour and 15
bars.
Minutes worth of work.
That's all.
Crunch bars and Snicker bars and stuff like that. All like ramen noodles and soup in a cup. They had oysters in a bag.
That's surprising. Like pre-cooked oysters?
Yeah, it was disgusting. Snow asked me if I wanted a sushi bowl one day, and I was like, I love sushi. And I'm thinking like, wait a minute, Kyle. You have an actual old Japanese man craft your sushi while you watch him do it using a 1,000-year-old blade in Atlanta. You pay $30 for a piece of sushi. That Snow was not going to roll out some fancy sashimi. That's not happening. Maybe you should ask what he's talking about when he says sushi. He's like, yeah, get some mackerel and some oysters. And he's just talking about taking every fish product and throwing it in a bowl with some mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, though.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, no.
Dude, that sounds fucking gross.
We had shelf-stable mayonnaise. It's just in your locker all day.
That's actually how all mayonnaise should be.
It's called Blue Plate mayonnaise or Blue Pate. I don't know.
Why
One of the others.
Hellman's caught up with this technology?
Dude, probably because it's not as good.
Bring out the best. It was all right. I made a bit of tuna salad. That was the thing that required a little bit of crafting because they don't have relish in there, so you had to make your own relish.
Blue Plate mayo. Yep.
Yeah.
How did you make your own relish?
I stole pickles from the kitchen and chopped them up with a knife that was hidden on the hot water heater.
You gave away the knife location.
Who fucking cares? Go get it. The other one's above the exit sign on the front door.
Snow's got his MP3 player.
Oh, I hope Greg is watching.
He's like,
the jig is up.
Get my knife by the hot water heater.
Move it.
That was a surprising thing you told us about prison, is that these knives were just communal, where it was like a select group of cool guys were like, hey, there's a knife at the heater, there's a knife under this thing in the bathroom, and a knife over here. Put it back when you're done, or we're gonna be pissed. And like that was it, right?
Yeah.
Like just
And what was the knife used for? It was just for like quality of life shit?
Yeah, chopping onions and bell peppers and stuff like that.
But it is a knife. It's communal, so you're really giving everyone the ability to defend themselves.
But nobody's doing that. No, nobody's using weapons. That I don't think that's going to be. I mean, Snow told me that he got in a fight there with a guy who had a chank, as he put it, a chank, not a shank, a chank. He had a chank. Yeah, he had a chank. I said I wanted to box him. He pulled out the chank, and I said, "Come on, I'm not scared of no chank. I'm gonna cut you up with these bows." I was like, I picked the right guy.
Elbows.
I like you, Mr. Snow.
Hey, Mr. Snow, this guy fucks.
Excuse me, Mr. Snow. I can never forget it when he told me his name was Snow. It's so weird when somebody first introduces themselves with a nickname. I'm sure Woody knows this. Has it ever been awkward when you tell like a banker or somebody like, yeah, I'm Woody. It's kind of a normal name though.
For me, it is. Yeah, I've had that since I was little.
I don't balk at it when I heard it. And when I first heard it, I didn't. But when a man says his name is Block, you're just like, for real? Why? Because I killed my mom with a block. oh God!
Holy shit! Yeah, you earned that nickname.
This block.
Yeah, this one right here. Is that wet blood on your block? Yeah.
It was so fucking stupid in there. I'm so glad I'm out of there. I'm so glad.
We're so glad you're
out. We couldn't have vending machines because the motherfuckers would break into them. I'm like, why can't we have a vending machine? These cards that we have a magnetic strip to be swiped.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we have a vending machine? I was like, they got cool vending machines now with like hot coffee and pizzas in them. They have
Japanese girls' panties.
Yes. Oh, that would have been a big seller in there. I'm going to tell you right now.
We
But I
gotta
don't
make
know.
we should start making like prison-centric unbreakable vending machines, and just market them to prisons everywhere. Just like put Baby Gap catalogs in there and
Oh,
You
Jesus
know how
Christ.
they do, baby cat. They do that at schools where they get broken into too much. It's just a vending machine with a giant cage around it that only lets you reach it by hitting the buttons, swiping, or grabbing your shit that you bought.
My
Like,
high
they
school,
should
my
just do
high school
that.
had that. Yeah, my high school had that too. So that didn't happen in prison. They would just bust into those.
Too high tech.
That's what Snow told me, because I was asking him, like, why don't they give us one? And they said, well, people fucking rob them.
damn,
People fucking rob them.
I was about to ask, did you have any cool photos from prison? And then I was like, of course not.
Dude, you can though. You can. There's a fucking booth you can go to, and like it,
Like
I
a
don't remember- I don't know what
kissing
it-
booth, I'm picturing.
Yes, yes, and it cost. What if I'd gotten one? Oh my God! What if I'd gotten one with me and Snow? That's
You-
what's so fun. If we go back in time, I'd have one with me and Snow. Fucking like.
Wait. Who
Wait, was
uses the photo booth? Wait, hold on. Who uses the prison photo booth with their buddies?
Homemade
do they go
porn.
on, like,
No
let's all
one
get
uses
together.
it with their buddies. Let me make that clear. No one. But if you want to send a picture of yourself back to your homies, how else you gonna do it?
Is it
So
like
you
the
go-
kind of thing you find at Dave and Buster's where you'll pull the curtain back and just sit there?
Yeah, yeah.
It would be so
And it takes
awesome
4 photos.
if
And it's
you
expensive.
Yeah.
Snow and block all got
How much is it?
pictures.
Several dollars a picture.
A couple max.
You just feed the fish in there, not even in the pouch.
It's 2 days
It
worth of
won't
work.
take my mackerel. I just
Man, prison sounds hilarious, but only because it didn't happen to me.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
yeah. It's awful. It's so
Like,
not
thank
fun.
God Kyle's a good storyteller, because this could have just been very dry and not that funny at all.
No, he's
But
a
I'm
great
over here going,
storyteller.
I'm like, maybe I want to try a little stint in prison. Can you give me like a week? Like,
yeah.
Probably would. Just go visit. You get a job there. You could do that. Yeah, there was so much corruption throughout the whole thing. So much favoritism and stuff like that. Like Snow wanted to get a job up the hill where they have actual workout equipment, and only the black guys got those jobs. And the only black guys worked in the laundry. There was mostly black people there, so black people were sort of in positions of power as far as who got to decide who got to do what. So it was hard to get into those preferable jobs. The
did you try
kitchen
not
was.
being white.
You could try that, but it's hard. The kitchen was a mixed bag. You got access to the food and you could steal some, but also you had to make everybody's food, and that meant you had to get up really fucking early and be in there working.
I
So
feel like
I wonder.
the
Wait.
kitchen would be one
Was
of the
there
best
ever
places.
was there anyone that was like legitimately talented in the kitchen? I know that like the materials that you have to work with are limited, but conceptually, there's got to be, one person that's like, yeah, man, I was like a pretty decent chef. Like I can make some not shit food from your shit ingredients. I feel like there's got to be a couple guys out there.
that's Snow again. That's Snow again. Snow would make these bowls for me. We have Tupperware, and he made me a nacho bowl one day that was like Doritos and nacho chips covered with like refried beans and queso and salsa and
Oh
jalapenos.
hell yeah! That
and,
sounds
like, chili
really
beans.
good.
I was like, hey, sign me up.
I'm sitting there eating it with a spoon, and my cellmate comes in. I'm just like, "Get your ass back, Greg. This shit's
I'm
mine."
just watching my friend eat a bowl that I want to eat as well. I'm going to talk to my locker tonight at 4 a.m. angrily about it.
he goes, "What you got? What you got? Did you make that?" I'm like, "Nah, Snow made it." "Who's Snow?" I'm like, "The guy who walks by herself 4 times a day and I talk to, man. Are you insane?" But I was saying that I'm like, the big fucking Mexican guy that I walk with every day, man. Every day, who comes here every day, 3 times a day. I don't get it, Greg. Are you retarded? I hated Greg so much. I liked him. I didn't have anything against him. I just couldn't stand to have to share such a. He lived below me. I could reach down and grab him if I wanted him. Like our lockers are touching.
Dude, Greg sucks ass.